review on Zeus, was it the King of the Gods, the Lord of the Gods?
Yes.
Emperor of the Gods? I can't remember. Double IPA, and I have to say this is my personal favourite beer. Out of the Helios range, this is mine. But then again, if you're 11% one, would nailed it for me quite well too.
We'll bring that one up.
That being said, so talk me through quickly what the strategy was behind this, because I've had quite a few double IPAs, because I'm a double IPA lover, and the bitterness on this is nowhere near as astringent as it has been for other double IPAs.
Yep.
And there's a residual sweetness in there as well, which seems to balance really lovely. And it's not a really high pH or low pH beer. So.
Yeah. So what we experienced, like you were saying, is that it's really easy to get bitterness into beer. And when you really hop it up, it becomes so astringent that you don't really want a second one. It's lovely, but you're scratching your tongue trying to get the hops to go away. So with the Zeus, we really tried to balance out the three things. One was the heat of the alcohol.
Yep.
Two was the extreme bitterness of all the hops. This has so much hops in it, it's not even funny. And then we had the hops. Oh, and the malty sweetness. Yeah. And if you bring up the malt complexity, which we've discussed, we like doing, it gives all those hops a place to sit that don't just linger on your tongue, and you're not chewing on it. So it's every bit as bitter as a double IPA should be, but it's got this big malty background and a place to sit, and that also takes the edge off the alcohol heat, and so it balances out. And that I was telling you guys earlier that we have people that session on Zeus because it's a nice smooth beer. It's a big beer, but it's just a good balanced beer.
Certainly wouldn't drive after drinking several of them, but it's got the balance, and that balance that we talked about is actually really important. I think this is a really, really good expression of a double IPA. I really enjoy it. A couple of people say it's a little, it's quite sweet. And I went, yes, but do you taste any alcohol? And he's like, no. I think that means it's
I think that's it's challenging. Like we've done quite a few double IPAs. We've Kaiju, Brew, the list goes on. We do quite a lot of double IPAs because if you're going to come to Brew Crew, we're going to do 8 small tastes. And some people go, 8 beers, but you're going to do small tastes. So we're not going to do boring beer, and we're going to progress. We're going to start with something easy, like we have done today with watermelon. Sometimes it's less strong than that, and we're going to build up, and we're going to make the journey interesting, and we're going to hit some big heights. And occasionally that can mean some challenges, and it can mean some acetyl alcohol, hot flavors, and so on. And I think this has been an unusually good double IPA. Unusually good.
I think you mentioned it, that you bring people on a journey, you challenge their taste buds, and this is meant to push people a little bit, but not wreck them.
Actually, what was the beer that you showed when I first ran into you? I think it was a double IPA. I don't think it was called Zeus at the time, though. It might have been, I guess. It was a double IPA. It was at the Liquor Legends conference that you did the craft beer talk at.
It was probably Zeus.
Yeah, it was probably Zeus. Yeah, I remember that one.
It's been with us since day one.
I was going to say, it was actually the one that I tried and went, hey, that's really good. Where can I get that? They said, the brewery's in Brisbane. I went, cool. Where can I get that? Yeah, so that was actually my first introduction to Helios, and I was like, that's a really good beer.
The answer is find independent shops like the Purple Paddle.
Well, there's not many of us.
No, you guys should have your own show.
Yeah.
So much like the show, yeah.
Speaking of which, let's get some
more red Darby now.